So what's going on, tool groupies? Today I'm going to be talking to you about this nice little set of sockets right here. They are 1/2-inch drive sockets made by Stanley. Now I want you to get a good look at these sockets. Good look. Look on the inside of them. They're nice and shiny. They're made really, really well. I want you to tell me right there, what's the difference between these sockets? I want you to pick out the oddball between these sockets. They look the same. Every little thing on them looks the same, except for as you turn them over right here, you can see that right there is a 23 millimeter gear wrench. Now I picked up this socket set, this entire socket set, minus that 23 millimeter, because that's the one that it skipped, in a Stanley set from Wal-Mart for $20. Nice little set of tools for 20 bucks. Now Stanley Black & Decker Company, they own a big variety of tool franchises, such as Stanley, such as Craftsman, such as Proto, such as Mac Tools. Bunch of them out here on the market. Now, a lot of their stuff, gear wrench, made by Apex Tools, made in Taiwan. Stanley, made in China. The big difference in these sockets particularly is the quality of metal that they're made with. Everything else is made basically identical. Now, the quality of metal in China is not quite as good as the quality of metal made in Taiwan. None of it's as good as USA made or made in Germany. But Taiwan's some good stuff. But now, as far as looking at it on the outside and on the inside, there's virtually no difference. And they all work the same. It's just a matter of if you're going to buy a name brand, if you're going to buy a warranty, and Stanley has a warranty on these. It says it on the back of the case. If any of their products fail, all you got to do is call them, tell them about the product, send them a picture. They will send you a new one. You ship the broke one back, and they will replace it by their warranty. Just about everybody's got a warranty these days. So it's just a matter of how much money you're going to spend, what you're going to use the tools for. And as far as a 1/2-inch drive, there's something you might not use all the time, but when you want them and need them, you know, you just can't beat them. You got to have some. And if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, Stanley tools are perfectly fine to buy. Now, of course, if you want to buy quality tools, you know, and you're fixed on a certain name brand, it's not going to be nothing wrong. But if you're going to go buy a set of 1/2-inch drive Stanleys, you know, I picked up this particular socket holder from Harbor Freight for $1. It works really well. None of the sockets fall off of it. I mean, it's a good set for 20 bucks. And you get 9 millimeter all the way up to 24 millimeter minus the 23. And you can go pick up a 23 millimeter like I did by Gear Wrench or whoever you choose to stick in the middle of it to have a complete set. Now, if you're going to buy this from Gear Wrench, I'll go ahead and show you that set too. This set from Gear Wrench is 12 millimeter all the way up to 24. It doesn't give you 9, 10, and 11 like the Stanley does. So you got to buy 3 sockets if you want that complete set. But this costs 50 bucks, not 20. But needless to say, I bought the Gear Wrench set because I'm going to use it in a professional capacity. And this one, this particular set of Stanleys, I'm going to stick in the back of my truck and I'm going to haul them around, pull them out as I need them, as like a travel set. That way I have a little bit of everything. I got my nice quality name brand stuff for my heavy duty jobs, and I got my other stuff like this for my everyday jobs if I come across something and it's not going to cost me that much money. Now, as you can see here, I've got it on my Gear Wrench ratchet. It fits on there quite well. Fits nice and tight and smooth. It fits right up to the bottom. And everything about these sockets are going to do the job that they need to do. Now, if I put a cheater bar on this and I put a lot of torque on it, of course, it's probably going to put some strain on it over time. It might even break. But I have torqued these bars with a cheater bar a few times, and they haven't broke yet. So, Stanley, for all intents and purposes, will get the job done. They do have a lifetime warranty. They are a pretty good socket, 12-point socket set, and they're just as well, do just as good of a job as Gear Wrench or Snap-on, or the other ones. It just depends on the type of job you're doing and the last over time. If they last over time, that is the big question. Now, Gear Wrench, Snap-on, SK will last for decades. So will Snap-on. So will some older Craftsman products if you're going to go that route. But as far as Stanley goes, they're not too bad for the price, folks. They'll get the job done. You can have them for a travel set, a loaner set, you know, the average do-it-yourselfer, the average homeowner, somebody who wants to tinker with your own stuff. A set like Stanley is not going to do too bad. Made in China. So that's my tool review for the day. If you want to see more, you want to see these things in action, you want to know how they hold up over time, hit that subscribe button right here and stay up to date on the latest tool reviews, the latest mechanic work, industrial work. I do a little bit of everything, and I'll see you next time.